I went on the Japan education trip. It was a trip in honor of Taylor Anderson. We went to Tokyo, Ishinomaki, Hiroshima, and Kyoto.
We saw Tokyo, the current capital. We also went to Kyoto, which was the old capital for more than 1,000 years. And we also got the opportunity to go to Ishinomaki, which is where Taylor Anderson taught and where the tsunami hit and was devastating. And then we also took a trip to Hiroshima to see the Peace Park and learn more about the atomic bomb and how it affected Japan.
The point of the trip was to compare public education in America with public education in Japan. So we went on about 8 school visits where we went into classrooms, walked around, met the principal, just got all the information about every school we went to.
Each time we walked into the school, we all felt very welcome. The teachers were excited to see us, the principals were excited to see us. A lot of them had been visited by Professor Mudd and Roberson when they came a year and a half ago. So there was Randolph-Macon gear in the schools already, hats and posters and things like that, so that was pretty cool. And then interacting with the students was also really cool. They were mostly elementary school age students, and most of them did not speak English, but just getting to communicate with kids despite the language barrier and interact with them and just kind of see what they do was really exciting.
The most impactful experiences from the trip were talking with the students or talking with the principals or vice principals, in the administration, and having the opportunity to have that one-on-one interaction where we're both very engaged and interested.
Professor Mudd and Professor Roberson were the perfect people for this trip because they know education, forwards and backwards. So every time we went somewhere, they would ask those questions that, we wouldn't think of or kind of give us an idea.
I would encourage other students to go travel abroad because you have a unique experience that you won't be able to get anywhere else, even if you go abroad by yourself, especially on a J-term trip where you have that 2-3 weeks and everything is well organized and prepared and you're not lost, you're guided, and you're able to gain those interesting experiences you wouldn't have anywhere else.
When you do a J-term especially, you get the benefit of being with other students from Randolph-Macon and being with a Randolph-Macon teacher. So if you're nervous about it, you have people from your home basically coming with you.
It's so different from reading about a country in a textbook or seeing a video on YouTube or something. When you're actually there experiencing it and feeling the culture, it's a completely different experience. And thankfully, you don't have to do a whole year abroad or a whole semester abroad if that's too much for you. I think that might have been too much for me. But because we have J-term, you can travel for 2 weeks or a month and it's the perfect time span to travel.
It encourages you to look more and think more about what is culture and how it is conveyed and how important things like religion or philosophy or even things like math are, to a different country in a different setting.
I'm hoping to be a future educator, so seeing how different countries do education has always been an interest of mine. We're so entrenched in the American education system that we don't realize sometimes that other countries just do it differently. So getting to experience firsthand how a different country does their education program really resounded with me and left a lasting impact on how I see myself as a future educator.
It was just such a great experience. It kind of, sparked an interest in Japan in me that I hopefully can continue on. I'm really thankful I got to go, and I'm still thinking about it all the time, and everyone's asking me how it went, and I'm just very thankful that I could go.